So we've all been there, right? You've got this huge, exciting goal, but you feel totally lost on where to even start. Well, today we're going to break down a mentorship session that tackles exactly that. We're talking about helping a 17-year-old build a $1 million AI agency from scratch. And let's be super clear about the ambition here. This isn't about making a little extra cash on the side. The mission, his entire goal, is to become a millionaire in just 1 year. A goal that big? It needs a seriously powerful, no fluff plan. So you have the $1 million dream, right? But what's step one? What's the very first thing you do? That is the biggest challenge, bridging that massive gap between this incredible ambition and what you actually do on a Monday morning.
Just look at that number for a second. $1 million in 12 months? That's not a weekend project. We're talking about a life-changing mission. It's the kind of goal that requires a totally different way of thinking. And this is the exact spot where so many of us just get stuck. We've all had this feeling. You can see the finish line, you know what you want, but you're staring at a blank page thinking, what do I actually do first? Okay, so this brings us to why this particular plan we're looking at really works. It's all about moving past that high-level, vague advice. You know, the kind of stuff that sounds good but gets you absolutely nowhere. This is where we get specific.
And the mentor's response here is just blunt and honestly brilliant. He just cuts right through all the noise and says, I don't want high level. No more motivational fluff. Just give me the checklist, the to-do list, the actions. And you can see the difference so clearly here. On the left, you've got the classic high-level trap. Yeah, learn AI, find clients, make money. Super helpful, right? But on the right, that's the goal, an actionable blueprint, a plan so detailed that success becomes the logical next step. All right, so what does this blueprint actually look like? Well, it all starts with building the right skills. Before you can even think about clients, you have to build a solid foundation of expertise. And that means having a really clear learning to-do list. First off, let's just get crystal clear on what this business even is. An AI automation agency isn't about inventing some brand new futuristic AI. Nope. It's about using existing tools, things like Zapier and other AI platforms, to solve real expensive problems for other companies, making them way more efficient. You basically become the expert who implements the solutions. And the learning path makes so much sense. It's this perfect logical flow. First, you have to master the core concepts, the what and the why of AI. Then, you learn the tools, which is the how. And finally, you dig into the applications, the where you can actually use these skills to solve problems. And here's the best part, how specific it is. It's not just learn automation, it's master Zapier or make. It's not understand AI, it's go take the AI for everyone course. For the tech side, there's the Google IT Automation with Python course. See, this isn't just advice, it's a curriculum. You could literally start this today. Okay, so you've got your curriculum. You know what you need to learn. But now what? The next crucial step is creating an actionable roadmap, turning all that knowledge into a day-by-day plan you can actually execute. And the instruction here is so simple it's almost deceptive, but it might be the most powerful step in this entire process. You take all those courses, all those tools you need to learn, and you organize them into a simple spreadsheet. And it looks something like this. This simple table, it changes everything. It's not just a to-do list, it's a real project plan. You've got the task, the resource to learn it, and this is the key, the tangible outcome. Every single thing you learn is directly tied to a skill you can sell to a client. The whole point of a plan this detailed is to make success feel almost inevitable. When you have a list this clear, you just start at the top and you execute one thing at a time. Like the quote says, you can't help but trip over money. You're so focused on the small, manageable steps that the huge goal just starts to take care of itself. So, this leaves us with a big question to ask ourselves about our own goals. Take a look at your plan. Is it just a high-level wish list? Or is it a concrete, step-by-step roadmap where every single task has a clear, measurable outcome? In other words, is your plan detailed enough to make you trip over money